Friday on the First Coast. Welcome into XL Primetime. Long weekend ahead. Memorial Day weekend. And hopefully we remember all that have given us the freedom that we enjoy every single day. At some point over Memorial Day weekend, you'll be out and about having fun. But remember to thank those that have sacrificed, the ultimate sacrifice. As we welcome you in, we'll probably do a little Memorial Day like war movie chatter today, best war movies that you guys have. And I know JJ will find some great clips from some of the old war movies. But it's always like, look, saying Happy Memorial Day just sounds weird to begin with. But it is Memorial Day weekend. And I always like to say, if our forefathers didn't do what they did, and then the greatest generation and everybody else, if they didn't do what they did, we don't get to do what we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as that.
A drink on the beach.
Yep. Yeah. And for me, it's beach butts and barbecue. And we have a great time, but we just got to remember those that sacrifice. That's for sure. All right. So a salute to all the military that are out there right now. But Memorial Day will celebrate those that sacrificed their lives. Speaking of lives, Kyle Busch, man, what a shocker. 41 years of age and passes abruptly. This was what,
official reason yet?
No, severe illness. JJ was producing Into the Night with
It happened
Ballou.
during the commercial break between Frank's show and Rick's show. It was crazy. But yeah, they said, I guess he'd been.
You said something that I didn't hear anybody else say, that he asked for medical attention at a race.
So there was a race on the 10th of May.
Yeah.
And he's since then he's raced and won. He actually won the Truck Series, which we could play some audio in a second from his last interview. Very eerie, but it must be played. But anyway, after the race, they have the microphones in the headsets or whatever.
Everyone's listening.
And they play Kyle Busch, and he's like, "Hey, it's on the last lap." And he's like, "When I finish and I get back to the trailer, I need a doctor there immediately." They're like, "Do you need a doctor by your car or by the trailer?" He's like, "I need Dr. Mike or whatever by my trailer immediately after the race. I need a shot."
Yeah,
a shot, right?
So I don't know, obviously we have no idea what he was referring to, but I wonder if it had anything to do with him passing yesterday. And they said he had an illness, went to the hospital. They announced that he wasn't going to be part of the race that was this weekend.
Right.
And then quickly after that, I guess within a day, they announced that he passed.
Yeah, and Ryan McGee, one of our friends, he covered racing really before he covered anything else, and you see him on Marty McGee, SEC Network. He's a legend as far as I'm concerned. And anyway, he said that he and Marty had Kyle Busch on the Saturday, maybe after he had won one of those truck races, and we're talking 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he said he seemed to be in good spirits, and they were friends and this and that. Anyway, an absolute shock.
Mm-hmm. Let's play his last. So his last actual race was this weekend, and it was in the Truck Series, like you said, and he won.
Yeah.
And this was his interview.
And a bow in front of the fans that are all on their feet down here at the Monster Mile. And Michael Waltrip said earlier in the race that a confident Kyle Busch is a dangerous Kyle Busch. Your 69th victory in this series, your 5th right here. Why do these moments never get old, Kyle?
Because you never know when the last one is, So I know all too well, unfortunately, with the Cup stuff, but here with the truck stuff right now is it's awesome just to be a part of Spire Motorsports. Thanks to Jeff and Dan and Mr. H for the opportunity.
Yeah, that is your.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was a spoken word, bro.
Obviously, he was, if you're listening a little harder, he was referring to, because he's no longer on like the main NASCAR circuit, I guess. And
there's certain, like a percentage of rides that you get, and
he's like, you never know when it's your last one. And he goes, as I know on the, the NASCAR.
His older brother Kurt would only get so many rides during the year. And then Kyle obviously had it for a good long time, but
eerie stuff.
Yeah. So rest in peace. And he was a guy that was a hellion, renegade, rub you the wrong way, dude.
Told you exactly what he thought, which I loved about.
And the Bush boys were bushwhackers, and they were considered to be drive dirty and stuff like that. And he was just hell on wheels. He really was. But for him to have won over 240 races across the NASCAR circuits, he just loved racing. Would jump in a truck, jump in whatever it's called now. I think Xfinity. It's like the AAA of Cup cars. And he would just race. He'd race Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tony Stewart used to try and do some of this stuff all the time as well. But he truly was one of the ones who said, just strap me in. I just want to drive.
That was his purpose in life.
Yeah. He loved it.
Loved it.
Yeah.
And by the way, a texter says he was on the main circuit. He just hadn't won in a really long time.
Yeah. So he had sponsorship, but his brother, Kurt, only had so many opportunities to catch rides. And these drivers, you know what? It's kind of like a transfer portal. You leave one team, you're waiting for that next one, and that opportunity doesn't come up.
You might have to go down a level.
Yeah, but he consistently raced. He was always part of the lineup. It's just sucks that something like this takes his life that early at 41 years of age. So rest in peace, Kyle Busch.
So you guys see that as him saying, it was, wow, he said that. Maybe I kind of see it as he knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
He knew something was going to happen.
Maybe he's been sick.
Yeah.
And some of these, this is the human part of any sport we're talking about. And you can think of others, like maybe, Leon, I don't know if you have someone that you lost early that was an athlete, but Tommy Mack was talking about with Jay McGillis. It rocks your world because that is a teammate. And somebody, and you can go to Jerome Brown. You can think of some of the.
Yeah, Jerome Brown, Ray Seals, Colton Hasserig.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those cats I knew played with just passed away.
Yeah.
Early. I'm talking about 50 years old, 40 years old.
How old was Kevin Green?
Kevin Green was in his 40s, I believe, when he passed away. That one.
He had to have been in his late 40s.
He had to be in his 40s. He's older than me for sure. I know when he passed away.
Okay, then it might have been early 50s.
No, he was 58.
Yeah, might have been early 50s.
Okay, 58. Okay.
Weren't we at the Super Bowl when that happened?
Oh, yeah.
No, because he came and saw me at the Super Bowl. He did the interview.
December 2020.
You're right.
Yeah, he did the interview at the Super Bowl.
Right.
That was the next year.
He did the interview with us with the gold jacket on.
I tell this story as if Kevin Green's my buddy, but I said one of the coolest things I've ever witnessed from a star athlete, a Hall of Famer, is him telling Leon, I am coming to sit down with you to do the interview. He left Miami Beach. It took him how long? An hour to get there? He said, I don't care. I told him I was coming.
Yeah.
And he sat.
He said, he did. He said, I only do this for you.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what he said.
Yeah. And it wasn't long after that. So less than a year.
I think he died. I think he was on the couch. He fell in his son's arm and passed away.
Oh, my gosh.
Very, very sad. Yeah. And like we said, Jerome Brown, too, way too early as well. So, yeah, just it's sadness, but just take stock of it, like we said, and hug the ones that you love. Make sure you do that as often as you can.
Every morning when I open up that eye and I see the sunlight, I say thank you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I say thank you. That's all I say.
I got a buddy that texts TLD every day, just good morning. That's all it is. And it's just that little signal. I'm there. I'm up. I'm moving.
Another day above ground, baby.
Yeah, because he lost one of our friends in our circle. Splash was his nickname. He was a great bartender at the Oasis, and Splash had been around for a long time. Anyway, just unfortunately lost him because of diabetes, didn't take his medicine, and it shook those around him very close to him. And you want to make sure you let people know you live life. Live life. All right. We didn't mean to get that deep, but it was still a shocking story when you heard Kyle Busch. That's for sure. College football, is it dying a different type of death right now with everything that's going on? We need to get back into that conversation. Lane Kiffin has some things to say about playing inside the SEC, which we will set up coming up in just a bit. We got Coach Dave Campo that we will dial his phone up here in just a few minutes and talk some Jaguar football with him. You have OTAs, the first glimpse, Big Sirs, besides the rookie minicamp that you were out at. We will go out there on Tuesday and see a little bit of what it looks like with all of them running around in shorts, in helmets. But we'll at least get an idea, paint a picture for 2026. At least we're going to start.
Yeah. Look and see if they're in some shape. How about that?
Yeah. We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Meanwhile, Matthew Stafford got paid. He's got to be even more ticked off that Ty Simpson was the draft pick because he now knows he's going to be playing 26 and 27. And I'll throw some financials at you coming up that might make Leon just throw up in his mouth just a little bit. with the amount of money that's getting kicked out there right now. Oh, my goodness. All right. Florida Home AC Friday. You know it's heating up. Make sure you get that tune up. You can get your air conditioning unit serviced properly so it will make it through the summertime. All you got to do is log on to FloridaHomeAC.com. You'll take advantage of the savings that they're offering, or call 877-4300. Let's get it cranking on a Friday right here on XLP.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number One Duval Ford, the number one place to buy your next vehicle. Running wild at the bank.
Explosive run.
This is 1010XL.
And Jacksonville is taking the lead.
Home of the Jaguars.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Chevrolet is proud to be a 9-time Chevrolet Dealer of the Year recipient, the only dealership in Northeast Florida to ever win this prestigious award. Trust me, I know this. I've been dealing with Nimnick forever, and they really are that good. You know, for 3 generations, Nimnick's been the place customers keep coming back to. Customers like me, treating you right, giving the most back to our community, more choices and better prices. It's just the best place to buy cars, and I can promise you that. So who gives you the best experience when you're buying a car? Nobody but Nimnick. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Looking for a real career with great pay and full benefits? Prosser here for Julington Creek Pest Control. As a growing, family-owned company that cares about its employees, they're hiring lawn technicians in the Jacksonville area. No experience required. This is a salaried position with top industry pay, full benefits, a 401k match, and paid training. Apply today at JulingtonCreekPestControl.com. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Equal opportunity employer.
Every flag has a story, and this is more than a tournament. I'm JJ LaSelva from The Frangie Show. Get tuned up for the World Cup on the 1010XL Soccer Show podcast with a real man's view of the beautiful game and analysis of Team USA. Assisted by Twin Peaks.
Looking for your locally raised beef for your family? Houston's Meat Company proudly carries North Florida cattle raised right here in our community. From fresh ground beef to hand-cut steaks and roasts, every cut is USDA choice or higher. Locally raised from birth to harvest with no added hormones or antibiotics. It's quality you can taste and local sourcing you can feel good about. For more than 50 years, Jacksonville's families have trusted Houston's Meat Company for quality meats at great prices. Houston's Meat Company, Main Street at 295.
Jumbo Shrimp Baseball is home this weekend at ViStar Ballpark. Join us tonight for a special UF Health Hat giveaway for EMS Appreciation Night with a Honey Dripper Sunshade giveaway from Arlington Toyota and ViStar on Saturday, and CSX Military Appreciation on Sunday with Catch on the Field and free face painting before the game on Baptist Health Sunday Family Fun Day at 6:35.
Springtime is the perfect time to get your home organized. Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and I love our closets from Closets by Design. They create custom storage systems designed around how you actually live. From closets and garages to entertainment centers, laundry rooms, and storage for any space and budget. Make an appointment to tour their showroom on Phillips Highway and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off free installation and 18 months special financing. Schedule your free consultation at 904-878-9393 or find them online, closetsbydesign.com.
Hi, folks. Frank Frangie for the farm at Okefenokee. My wife and I and a bunch of friends just got back from the farm, and we had an incredible experience. We toured the regenerative farm, as well as the beautiful handcrafted cabins, and were treated to a fantastic farm-to-table dinner created by Congreve and Penn. Man, was it good. Well, you can learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com. And even hear my interview with farm co-founder Doug Davis to learn even more about this amazing property. That's okefarm.com.
When you're injured, you need more than legal advice. You need someone who truly cares. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, I take pride in what we do. You're never just another case. We take the time to listen, guide you through the process, and fight for your recovery every step of the way. And remember, you pay nothing unless we win. Zip, nada, nothing. Learn more at CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Dr. George Bari. Bari Orthopedics is your choice when it comes to an injury. We're here for you and your loved ones to deliver excellent treatment and care fast the first time. Trust your care in our hands. Get same-day appointments for your injuries with 3 locations. If it hurts, ask us first. Bari Orthopedics.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Bari and the entire staff at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hooked up with Coach yesterday for a Campo and Joe podcast. We talked a lot of Jaguar football. You guys can find it on the 1010XL social channels, but he joins us live and in person right now on XL Primetime. Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing good. And listen, I got a question for you guys. I don't know if you guys got the same text that I got from one of the top guys that listen to 1010XL Primetime. But I got one saying, all of you guys are full of baloney.
Oh, this was from yesterday with that baloney chatter. Yes. Big Cersei saying we're all full of baloney.
Yeah, we are. Especially when I was little. Coach, do you still eat bologna is the question.
No, I don't eat any bologna. I'm a salami man. No bologna.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Oh. All right, let's get into the idea of OTAs finally on the grass as a full football team. Now, they've been working, but this is an opportunity for us, the media, to get out there and at least sample some OTA action. What can we expect?
Well, first of all, I'm disappointed that I'm not going to be able to see it, because I think what you're looking for is just how guys smooth the movement. When you look at an offensive lineman, is he flexible? Things that you can see while they're in shorts. You can see the acceleration. I always like to be around the DBs, even when we did individual workouts, to see you can see a lot when you're right there as far as the twitchiness and the ability to accelerate. All those things you're looking at when you first get out there. And that's hopefully what everybody saw at the mini camps. And then when you get to the OTAs, you're really just looking for smoothness. They should be ahead of the game. They should be starting a lot farther along than they did a year ago, and that's what you want to see. You want to see crisper routes. You want to see, more accuracy from the quarterback. All those things are things that you can gain from, even though they're in shorts.
Now, Coach, me and Joe are going to be out there next Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to miss you, by the way, on the field with your analysis of everything. But is there anybody in particular, either in free agency or in the draft, that you want us to keep an eye on?
Well, first of all, again, I want to see the draft picks, obviously. Those are the guys that stick out to me. But there's a couple of those free agents. I'd take a really good look at this Devin Marshall and Preston Hodge guys, because they're the only corner guys they brought in, and they're going to be pressing Braswell for that fifth quarterback spot or sixth, whatever they keep. That's going to be an interesting battle, because I know the Marshall kid pretty good. Played at Colorado, and so. I've got those are two pretty good players. It's going to be interesting to see why they slipped that far. The other guy, obviously, you want to take a look at this Husky kid, because I think the safety position could be stronger than ever. And this guy, they love guys that are versatile. And this guy's is really a zone player, pretty good, but with man skills. So. There's enough of guys to look at. That's for sure.
Dave, how important is it? I mean, clearly it's an advantage now that these guys all have 1 year in these installs. Now you kind of just try and see how much more you can give them, right? If you're looking at this on both sides of the ball, even offense and defense, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the great thing. You got two things going for you. You got the majority of the football team back that did some pretty nice things, and you saw development in them during the course of the season. Plus, you've got the continuity of the coaching staff. You've got both coordinators back. I think both of those things are real pluses. And really, you look at this from the standpoint that, we're not starting from ground zero. We're starting from about at least 70% of where you were, starting ahead of where you were a year ago. So you'd certainly like to see a little bit more crisp play and those kind of things. But in reality, you really have to look at the young guys coming in, because competition is going to be the key to if there's improvement.
We're talking with our head coach, Dave Campo, as we talk OTAs with your Jaguars. And from like you said, it's such an important piece, Coach, to not have to go through what they went through last year, the get to know you, the introductory, the install, all that's gone or not gone, but done. How many more buttons do you think this coaching staff tries to push early, knowing that they're a year into this?
Well, listening to, I mentioned yesterday that I heard Campanile in a deal where he was talking with Osher, and I know him more than anybody else because I've really taken a liking to the guy. It's starting from zero as far as what you did last year is not important, other than you should be ahead in the overall mental part of it. But the physical part of it, there's plenty more to get done. And you can't, just because something worked last year, you can't guarantee it's going to work this year. And that's what they've been studying in the off season. They're going to push a lot of buttons. They're starting from zero as far as, we're a different team this year. We got to start from scratch and getting ourselves ready to play football.
Now, Coach, there's so much uncertainty at the left tackle position as far as Van Landen, Walker Little. Do you move Anton Harrison over? Do you Wyatt Milam, that kind of stuff? It's the time to do the mixing and matching. It probably starts next week in OTAs and moving forward, and hopefully you'll have that situated but by the preseason.
Yeah, this is the time to do it, Leon. I mean, it's starting right out. I don't know where Van Landen is, but you might see, some movement with those guys, and just to make sure versatility is something that they have pushed. You might even see Milam out there at tackle, even though I believe he's going to push like crazy at guard. So there's going to be some movement there, and the biggest thing that I see from this coaching staff, it's about we rather than me. So, those guys are going to be asked to do a lot of different things to make sure that they're solid there. And I think that continuity of having a bunch of guys back, it's a young man's game. They're going to give those young players every opportunity. I think there's going to be some mix and match other than maybe Hainsey at center.
All right, Dave, we were talking about this a couple days ago with Coach Duff, and I want to get your thoughts on it. We're talking about the receivers. It looks like it just from what we've seen, your number one right now is probably Parker Washington. Then your two is Meyer. Then you're gonna get the ball more to the tight ends, which means Brent Strange has proven he's a commodity out there. So now where does Brian Thomas Jr. fit? Not only that, where does Travis Hunter fit in that situation? But specifically Brian Thomas Jr. What do you think this camp can be for him? Like he clearly sees the writing on the wall right now, does he not?
Absolutely. This is a must for him. He has to come back to where he was his rookie year. There's no question that the injuries banged him up a little bit, but there's really a lot of concern about, his ability to run the entire route tree. And other than just being able to run fast, he's hasn't made a lot of what I call, number one receiver catches. All those things, he's got a lot of talent, and I think his back is against the wall right now. I think you're really going to see what this kid is made of. I don't think there's any question that the receiver core is going to be pretty good, and where he fits is going to be determined in training camp and OTAs. I would take a good look at him and see where he's at.
13 personnel. You're a defensive coordinator by trade for a lot of years in the National Football League. It obviously is a new trend right now to combat those two deep safeties, but how much more can we expect or see out of this playbook?
I think it's big, and I think you said it right, Joe. It's a trend in the league now, going to a little bit more of the 2 and 3 tight ends. But it's not the conventional 3 tight ends where all you're going to get is the running game. You know, with Koziel and Strange, and then with Borkercher, you know, you've got some guys that can open the setup and have, you know, the blocking tight end still in there, but you could have Strange and Koziel. I think they're going to be really good players, you know, out in space. It really limits what you can do defensively. It causes you to have more calls because you can't just say, okay, they're in 3 tight ends. We're going to line up in base defense. Are you going to put your nickel out there? Are you going to use the new thing of having the big nickel out there? Are you going to have to use your starting personnel? But you have to have calls within all those personnel groups. So there's much more of a chance defensively for mistakes when you have the ability to put big people that can run on the field offensively. That's an issue for the defense. And it's going to be one of the things I love about our group in the secondary right now at the safety position is there's some guys there that not only can play 2 deep back there, but they can get up and get into the box as well and have to be up there in where they put the extra tight ends in.
Now, Coach, you're the DC of the Jaguars. Are you comfortable with the duo of Allen and Trayvon Walker, or are you looking to move and get an in sometime during training camp?
I think they should bring in another pass rusher, a veteran. And the reason for that is I think both of those guys are good football players. If we've improved a little bit inside, which I think we have, you know, as far as putting the pressure on a quarterback, this Regis kid coming in I think he's going to be a really good player, especially with his ability to move and do some things. I think that's going to give Armstead a chance to get some spell, and really his pressure will help inside with those guys. But behind those 2 starters, Leon, it's a crapshoot. They brought in 2 edge guys that have a chance as young players. You got the 2 undrafted guys that made the team. Gardock has to fit in there somewhere as far as being able to rush. You don't know what you got there. I think you really need a veteran, and it probably won't be till June until everything, you know, all the frontline guys are gone. There's going to still be a couple guys out there that can rush the passer. I think they have to do that, in my opinion.
Dave, you don't have to give any names, okay? But when you were a coach, head coach and assistant, did you ever have a guy who made a lot of money that wasn't playing as well as he should have played? And how did you reach him?
Boy, that's a good question. We had a safety going back that we took very high in the draft. And this was when I was a DB coach. And we had a hard time with him because when he first came in, he thought he knew more than the coaching staff knew. And the only way to deal with that is to convince them that, you know, you're the guy that can help them get to where they want to get. And the only way you can do that is to put special emphasis on them and make sure they understand that you're in their corner and all you care about is you know, how they develop. And some guys have the ability to do that and others don't. I think this coaching staff right here has the ability to do that. I really think development is a big part of this coaching staff's package.
Coach, good stuff as always. We look forward to the conversation every Friday with our head coach, Dave Campo. Don't forget Campo and Joe podcast on the 1010XL social channels, talking a lot of Jag ball. You guys can check that out. We have to save the John Harbaugh soundbite for next week when he says he's going to kick the Cowboys' ass. Okay? All right, Coach?
I like that. Well, and listen, hey, one game at a time. One game at a time. That's the key to the whole thing. Don't worry about what Harbaugh says. Worry about what you're going to do in that first one against the Cleveland Browns.
You got that right. All right, Coach. Thanks as always. Happy Memorial Day weekend with you and the family.
Yeah, thanks a lot. That's a big day. A lot of people made a lot of sacrifices for us.
Yeah.
You guys have a good one as well.
All right, buddy. Thanks, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He says it well, that's for sure. All right, so we'll react to at least a couple of those things because there are positions that you can better bet that this coaching staff wants competition, wants to see who's going to rise to the top. We'll get back into that coming up on XL Primetime.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
And that concludes the Joe C. Jack of All Trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, just call me first, Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clearwater irrigation
and drainage too.
In the game of vehicle performance and reliability, Atlantic Infinity is always the top pick. This is Hayes Carlyon. Did you know that every certified pre-owned Infinity is inspected, factory-backed, with a limited warranty, and gets the same championship-level service as a brand-new Infinity? Every mile will feel like first class. Check out their full certified inventory now at AtlanticInfinity.com or visit Atlantic Infinity off Atlantic near St. John's Bluff.
Step into Twin Peaks and you're in the lodge. Warm wood, roaring TVs, and the kind of energy your living room wish it was. Wings, burgers, ice-cold 29-degree beers, and a vibe that keeps you planted for the final buzzer. ET here for Twin Peaks. Eat, drink, scenic views.
Jacksonville, you voted, and Baker Glass came out on top. The Bold City Best Awards are all about locals choosing their favorites, and you picked them for Best Auto Glass and Best Glass and Mirror Service.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Frank Ranger here with Coach Delaney from Coil Fencing. You've been building winning teams at Fletcher for years. How does that correlate with installing fences here in Northeast Florida?
Well, Frank, at Coil Fencing, we like to take the coach approach. Implement a game plan and execute it on the field. That's been our winning recipe for 99 years.
And you tackle more than fences, right?
Absolutely. We also service and install automatic gates, perfect for multifamily communities, your business, or residents.
The best defense is a good offense. Visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
This is Victor Patel, CEO of North Florida Medical Center. Have you been in an auto accident? Are you feeling pain or stiffness? Our board-certified team has over 15 years experience helping patients recover through chiropractic care, physical therapy, pain management, primary care, and neurology. Even minor injuries can cause long-term problems if left untreated. Schedule your free consultation today at nfmcjacks.com. North Florida Medical Center, bringing the care back to healthcare.
Longer days, warmer nights, and a backyard that brings everyone together. Spring and summer in Florida means pool days, backyard barbecues, and night swims under the stars. Ticket here. For nearly 50 years, Surfside Pools have been creating the backdrops for life's best memories. From weekly service and repairs to remodels, commercial maintenance, and new pool construction, Surfside does it all. Ready to float happy? SurfsidePools.net or call 904-246-2666. Surfside Pools. Summer starts here. License number CPC 044080.
Meet John and Ben Lupo, first and second generation owners of Jacksonville's Beards Diamonds.
We can do things that these corporate stores cannot do. Make decisions on the spot. Our pricing is better than anybody else's. We do not do commissions.
We really try to keep it a family environment, relaxed. We're not trying to sell you what we want. We're trying to listen to what you want.
In fact, don't be surprised if you end up spending less at Beards than you had budgeted, because they're going to teach you how to buy a diamond like a dealer buys and show you how to buy smart.
If we can save the consumer money, we're all about that. If we can achieve the same look, the same quality, and for them to spend less, that's what Beards is built on.
Why pay more if you don't have to?
Dad always taught me from day one is you got to look at the diamond. You can't just buy off the paperwork. Rather than us just saying, hey, this one's $7,000, the other one's $10,000, we're going to tell the consumer why this one's $7,000 and why this is $3,000 less, but almost looks identical.
Don't overpay at the Wall Street-owned corporate chain. Get the transparency and value you deserve at Beards at St. John's Town Center.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
You smell that? Back! Ain't fun, son. Nothing else in the world smells like that. Come on, move. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Certainly one of the great war movies, Apocalypse Now, and one that
just legendary.
And that actor is another great one that we lost.
Great scene, yeah.
This year. And I shouldn't say Bobby Duvall because that's a name that's familiar to local people, but Robert Duvall.
He had to have been like in his maybe early 40s, late 30s even, early 40s.
We can find out.
Yeah.
He was ripped in that movie.
Yeah.
Ripped.
He was just such a great actor and did a lot of different things over his time. And we mentioned it. He became a good old cowboy in Lonesome Dove, obviously what he did in The Godfather, that movie there. So, yeah, in honor of Memorial Day, some of the great movies. And
he was probably,
what,
in his 20s in The Godfather?
So he was born in 1931. That movie came out in 79.
Yeah, so he would have been
48.
Almost 50.
Yeah, almost touching.
God, he was
shredded.
Yeah, yeah.
So how old was he in The Godfather then? So then he 31. You said he was born?
Yeah, about.
So he's probably
Godfather's like 71,
76. Was it that early? Was it that early? I was thinking it was a little bit later than that, but maybe not. Yeah,
so he's in his 40s then too.
1972.
Yeah,
God, he looked young then too.
Oh yeah,
he looked like he was in his 20s then.
Yeah, yeah.
The first one.
Yeah, well, the beautiful thing about it is he had a good receding hairline right from the jump.
Yeah,
that way it didn't change. It didn't change.
Leon has no idea what we're talking about right now. With any of it. You didn't watch Godfather or Apocalypse Now, did you?
I didn't watch Apocalypse Now.
Did you watch Godfather?
Of course. All three of them, or four of them. I mean,
we don't count the third.
Yeah, the third
one. Yeah.
It was
the third wasn't bad.
Oh, yes, it was. It's
Godfather
so corny, bro. Go watch it again. It's so bad. Andy Garcia sucked.
Right, but when Andy Garcia, when he shot the guy, when he said, "Watch now,
Zaza."
Don't forget. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. That was a great scene.
Yeah,
that was a great scene.
I'm an Andy Garcia fan, so that part of it I liked. But
that Pacino was over
Godfather
the top in that movie. Like Pacino in Godfather 1 and 2 is very subdued. Exactly. He's like the brother that you wouldn't expect to be the ruthless killer.
Yeah, very powerful.
Yeah.
But
So he was-
all of a sudden in the third movie, he's like.
So he was Scarface in the third
he
movie.
became that.
Exactly.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, he became that in a way.
He certainly wasn't that bad, but still.
That's for sure. All right, 641-1010. Hit the text line. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures, especially if you have a good Memorial Day movie that you like watching annually or you will watch this weekend.
He's got to watch Apocalypse Now.
Like, I don't know exactly what he's doing this weekend.
The music's fantastic. The acting's fantastic. The story is
so
crazy.
good.
You'll see a bunch of actors like in their very early roles.
Very early.
The way they put that, was that Stanley Kubrick? Whoever put it together,
Stanley Kubrick,
yeah. Just
what streaming outlet do I need to go to?
I'll look it up right now.
Probably on Prime, I would guess.
Prime. Talk to you, yeah.
Oh, talk to my phone.
Netflix, yeah.
On Tubi, bro.
Tubi
nice. Or
Even
Prime or
better.
Apple TV.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I go to Tubi because
it's free.
I frequent Tubi to see Pam Grier.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you have Prime, then it's
do you have Prime?
Ad free.
I have Prime too. Yeah.
Yeah. That way you go.
I'll give you a brother in this movie. That's Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of his first roles.
Yeah, had
really
to
good
be
in it,
way
too.
early for him. Yeah.
Did he die first in the movie?
No.
What year did you say it was again?
Oh, okay. All right.
1978.
78. Okay. Yeah, easily one of the best. One of the best.
1979. Sorry.
Yeah. 79. All right, we need to hit
Matt's looking at the TV.
You're so wrong, man. You are so
about the hair.
Yes.
Okay, Matt is obsessed.
He will
for the
not get off
listeners.
of it.
Matt has been obsessed with Sham Sharania's hair for months now.
Bro.
So whenever he comes on First Take or whatever's on TV right now, Matt thinks he has a hair
Joe,
piece
what does that look
on,
like right now?
I have told you 1,000 times.
I know, but what does it look like?
That's natural
it
Indian
is a
hair. He
big
looks fantastic.
old head of Indian hair.
He looks great.
Yeah, and when you have the fade, he ain't putting a lid on top of that.
And he's like 30.
Yeah, and I saw him the other day.
That doesn't mean anything. Just because he's 30.
I saw him the other day when it was just kind of it was all over the place. It is a big.
I mean, God bless
massive
him if
head of
that's his hair. Seriously, God
It's
bless
his
him.
hair. Yeah, that's his hair.
Yeah,
Look,
now, it's a lot of color in that hair now for sure.
Maybe
A lot of Beijing.
Like Michael in the middle, he lost his hair at an early age too, which he's a hairy dude, but he's got the big beard, all that stuff, but he just just the hair. The hair left him. And
so I Googled his hair, Shams, and AI gave me this. His hair has gained a cult following online, with fans often sharing clips and memes of his unique courtside aesthetic.
Yeah.
He notably brought his famous flow to the hardwood when he participated in the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game.
Yeah, famous flow. It ain't a fake.
Famous flow.
It ain't
AI
a faux.
says it's real, Matt.
Yeah, it ain't a faux.
I mean,
it's a
and if
flow.
AI says it, I mean,
Must be
look
true.
at AI out right now. If AI says it, it's got to be real.
Shams Charania is best known for his signature dark, voluminous, and slightly wavy hair, which he often styles with a textured, quote, flow.
Yeah. Yeah, and you
kind of do that, Joe. You've got a little
that's from
stylish
GQ, by the way.
textured flow.
I'll put a little gel in there. I'm not afraid. I get it from Harry's. I'll put a little gel in there. But the other one is like, if you think about, like Leon's talking about it, there might be a little spray work.
A little spray work going on now.
But at the same time, it is a quaff of quaffs. Okay.
Yeah.
And
now, if you're talking about terrible NBA hairstyles, there's plenty out there. Like Jaylen Brown right now is the guy that everyone's like, dude, stop. He, colors in to make himself look like he has a lot more hair.
Yeah. And LeBron has done it from time to time.
LeBron got the full treatment.
Yeah, forever.
He went to some country and got it taken care of.
Did he really?
I'm sure. Doesn't everybody go to Turkey now? Isn't that the place?
I did not know
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Is that
Turkey
the place
is the spot
for hair
transplant?
I love how JJ just knows this random stuff.
I do.
I was just going to refer to like the one spot that we have,
What?
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me.
IHRS.
Right, maybe it's IHRS
Yeah,
that's doing all this stuff.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous. Of course it's IHRS.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I know the voiceover person. I laugh every time I hear it.
Yeah, if you don't want to go to Turkey, go to IHRS.
Now
It's
I
a
have
lot
what
easier.
lotions didn't give me.
Yes. Now I have hair where I didn't have hair before.
Not only that,
exact.
there's women too.
Yeah.
That go to
yeah.
IHRS and get it.
Yeah, that was the voice I'm talking about. Yeah. All right. So, in honor of great hair.
Anyway, war movies.
In honor of great hair, Lane Kiffin is coming up. Okay. On
Right,
XL
speaking of
Primetime.
great hair,
That's fantastic, Joe.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford. Take the game with you.
What a turn of events!
Radio play-by-play is where you are. 1010 XL.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Everybody, Mike Dempsey for big #1 Duval Ford. Look, if you're a busy mom or you're running kids all over town, you don't have time to sit in a service waiting room all day. That's why the Duval Ford mobile service is such a game changer. Duval Ford will come right to your home or work so you can keep doing what matters most. Duval Ford will handle the service without disrupting your day, so visit DuvalFord.com to schedule your next mobile service. Big #1 Duval Ford mobile service. Wherever you need them, they'll come to you.
When it comes to orthopedic care, experience matters, and teamwork matters even more. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, our fellowship-trained specialists work together to treat a full range of conditions, from knees and shoulders to spine, sports injuries, and joint replacement. You'll be guided by the right specialist for your needs, with coordinated care and personalized treatment plans designed for better outcomes. Smarter care, faster access, trusted expertise. Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville.
Hey, Tony here from Tony D's New York Pizza. No time for lunch? I get it. Walk in, check out our lunch specials, and you're back out in minutes. Fast, hot, fresh, and ready to go. Tony D's New York Pizza. Quick, easy, and always fresh. Bay Meadows and $2.95.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better.
Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384.
Are your kids ready to play this summer? Come check out The Y. Summer is a time for kids to explore new things and expand the limits of their imagination. At The Y summer camps, every day is a new adventure. Kids can learn about STEM, arts and humanities, athletic sports, outdoor games, and more. Registration is now open, but space is limited and spots are filling up quickly. Learn more and find your adventure at fcymca.org. Search Summer Day Camp.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campion, Campion Law.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I don't know anything about Ryan. I don't care. Man means nothing to me. It's just a name. But if going to Ramel and finding him so he can go home, if that earns me the right to get back to my wife, well, then that's my mission.
This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
That scene tells you everything you need to know about the movie, and Tom Hanks with one of his great performances in Saving Private Ryan. And also, we were corrected, Francis Ford Coppola, with the direction of Apocalypse Now. So thank you for that. From one of our nooners, you got great movie selections that you're going to be watching over the weekend. Definitely let us know, 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. So we mentioned Lane Kiffin. And it's an endless argument, and it's something fans have been doing forever. Hey, you need to play our schedule, and we'll see what happens. How many times have you heard that, Leon, in your life?
Plenty.
It ain't over. It's never new or never old, but it's always an argument that you can throw out, no matter what. And in this case, it's the SEC versus the Big Ten, and now it's Lane Kiffin with that beautiful coif that he's got, chiming in on the subject.
It's all real, too.
Oh, it is.
It's real and it's magnificent.
Yeah,
what did she say?
Spectacular. Spectacular. No, there, not it.
Yeah.
Agreed. And so anyway, here is a soundbite from Lane Kiffin, and he was popping on one of the podcasts.
Pardon my take.
Yeah, pardon my take. Just talking about the idea that, well, just kind of like big picture is that the Big Ten has won the last 3 national championships. And now the SEC's going to 9 games, and everyone's talking about who's playing a more difficult schedule. Is it harder for the SEC to have that particular team red hot rolling into the postseason? Anyway, condensed or little piece of the interview that we pulled with Lane Kiffin talking to Pardon My Take.
And our bottom is harder than theirs. Okay. And our bottom stadiums, are harder than theirs. So we're going to beat each other up more, and they're going to sit up there and have 2-3 hard games a year, and so their top teams and our top teams, when they go to the playoffs, okay, they're in better shape.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff matters.
What do you
Wow,
think?
bro.
What do you think?
And they pay you tens of millions of dollars. You got $50 million bankroll for NIL. All right. And find a way to win. It sounds like a built-in excuse to be mediocre.
Well,
be 9-3.
It has always, like I said, it's always been the argument back and forth. It could be SEC versus ACC. It could be big in any of them. The SEC always wants to poke their chest out and say that they play Saturday in and Saturday out more difficult games. I do need JJ to save that drop just so we can have that first 3 seconds of that drop just to end our show. Our bottoms
and our bottom is harder than theirs.
Just keep that just for XL Prime.
So I was also going to keep when of
course,
when Coach Campo said what did he say? I'm a salami guy.
Yeah.
I'll have that one too.
Yeah, I love it.
So when Alabama got mud stomped by Indiana, it was because they were beat up and tired, right?
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Okay, I get it now. All right. Well, I guess it's going to be a lot more of that.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe. All right. So here's the other half of it, where he is talking about his days at Ole Miss and playing the 8 and 9 game schedule, which now the SEC is going to go to 9 games, and just trying to weigh what you do in your conference and outside of your conference.
It's why I've always been a proponent to stay at 8 games and let us make our own whoever we want to play in non-conference. Don't tell us who we have to play.
Right.
And we would do the model of the last place I was just at. Look at we went 20-0 in non-conference regular season games at Ole Miss. 20-0. We didn't play any of them big openers. This place went in a 4-year span, lost 3 or 4 openers.
Yeah, they had played hard games at the openers.
You play, that's so great, whatever. Well, you don't get rewarded for it because it's not worth it enough in this race. But also, that schedule where half your games you don't have to get up for, it's a mental toll that you got to play when you're getting up for. Plus, also, man, your good players are out by the fourth quarter, so your play count at the end of the year is less.
So that's Lane Kiffin talking about.
Let me say this.
I just want to make sure we set it up. He's talking about LSU now, the team he's coaching that has lost 3 of 4 openers because of the big.
And
big
this
games.
is the point. Who was 20-0.
This is the point Steve Sarkisian made to me in the story that I wrote. Is they played Ohio State. They went and played Ohio State. But for that, had they played Texas State and gone 10-2 with 3 top 10 wins, they'd have been in over Miami. That was his whole point.
Or if they would have beat Florida.
I'm not listen. I'm not defending that they lost to Florida. All I'm saying is his point is they went and played Ohio State. Okay? So had they not played them, just played some schlub, right? They're 10-2, they're in, and Miami's out.
And that would have been
he's
wrong. It would have been terrible because Miami beat Ohio State, which they couldn't do, and then Miami destroyed Florida.
Well, I mean, we don't know that. They lost to Ohio State the year before, so we don't know that.
They lost to Ohio State the exact same year that Miami played Ohio State.
Right.
What do you mean?
Right, you're right.
Yeah. But the other part of it is that it's funny that now you can use the Big Ten team as part of your argument, even though the other coach was taking a shot at the Big Ten team. What were you going to say about
that? Was also, by the way, on the road with Arch Manning making his first start. So that's
what about the Florida game?
Yeah, I'm not explaining it at all. I'm just telling you he makes a very good point, does he not? If they don't play that game, they're 10-2, and the committee sees them a completely different way. A 10-2 team.
Well, who would they have replaced
with 3 wins over top 10?
Who would they have played then in place of them?
You couldn't have knocked.
They would have replaced Miami. Is what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying instead of playing Ohio State, who would they have played?
Texas State or who knows?
Oh, you're saying if
Louisiana?
Okay. I thought you meant if they played another big game.
No. I'm saying that's their whole point. Is the
layup win versus
they're playing enough big games now. They don't need more.
I'm
give
looking
him
at
a trophy. What a pathetic. Sark has been crying his ass off the last 2 weeks.
He's not done.
Man.
Hang on, he's not done.
I got another story.
I got more.
No, I'm saying if I'm looking at this from a player's perspective, if I see my coach on this podcast whining and babying about a schedule and who we're playing and it's tough and physical, and I would be throwing up right now. I would absolutely be throwing up.
The guy that you just paid $1 billion to come here.
You recruited me to come to this.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell people this story real quick. The reason why I chose Miami over Florida State, because when I went on Florida State recruiting visit, all they talked about is how they couldn't beat Miami. Whining, Miami gets digital. I said, I can't come here and I'm going to lose to y'all for the next 4 out of 5 years. That's not going to happen.
And why did you go orange and blue to death? Because you were orange and blue.
I didn't go. I went to Florida. Reason why I didn't go. Reason why I didn't go to Florida because of Tony McCoy. He loved y'all to death.
I love Tony McCoy.
He ran in the grass eating.
So you both loved orange.
I ain't know. I was disgusted by his love.
But you but you have come around.
Eating the grass.
He was eating the grass.
He was taking. We was on the sideline. The unofficial visit. He's taking the grass from the field and just.
Les Miles.
He was the original Les Miles. So, yeah. He was the Les Miles of the game.
I didn't do it for you, huh?
I said I'm not coming here.
But you have come around since, which
here we go.
obviously is
orange and blue to the death.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, real quick. I got to get this out because this is Sark with his continuing to cry. He said there's a team in our state that plays in another conference that has a schedule that I would argue if I played with our 2s and our 3s, we could go undefeated and they'll probably make the CFP this year. So he's talking about backups and scrubs that he could put out there to play the schedule that the other team in their state has played. Well, Texas Tech has clapped back, obviously, and Texas Tech, one of the guys on the Texas Tech squad said, hey, schedule us.
Exactly.
Yeah, schedule us.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's humor. I love it. This is the off season. This is what you do.
Hold on, real quick point before we break.
Yeah.
This whole thing with Sark, with Lane, we've heard a lot of crying from all of these kind of coaches. This is exactly why we can't leave the scheduling and the playoffs and the big kind of decision-making up to the coaches. Because every single time they're going to give you this crap. They don't care about the big rivalry games. They don't care about the big regular season games. All they want to do is beat cupcakes and be in the playoffs.
I mean,
that's it.
To be fair,
all of them.
Texas Tech's non-conference schedule this year is Abilene Christian, Oregon State, and Sam Houston. Last year, Texas Tech's non-conference was Arkansas Pine Bluff, Kent State, and Oregon State.
That is beautiful. That is awesome. Into the 1 o'clock hour.
XL Primetime, driven by Big #1 Duval Ford, elite service for elite companies.
Murray with time. Hey, this is Aaron Murray, quarterback for the University of Georgia Bulldogs on 1010 XL 92.5 FM Sports Radio. Yes, he did.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at keybuickgmc.com.
Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
All right, here we go. Jacksonville summer is around the corner, and the heat is bringing the pressure early. Your AC takes the field. It's trying to hold up the weight. Warm air, weak airflow. The system's in trouble. Time to make the call. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Experienced AC techs, honest pricing, and they'll get it done right the first time. And here's the play right now. Take $500 off the total price of the new AC system during the Memorial Day promotion. That's how you stay cool and win the day. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckrooter.com.
Life happens every day, and sometimes it gets in the way. That's why 1010XL makes it easy to listen to your favorites. If you missed it, get it on demand.
At 1010XL.com.
Channeled by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning.
Weight loss gets a lot easier when you stop guessing. Reclaim by Awaken 180. 10 weeks, a real target, finish line, and most importantly, results. Medication-free and free support for life at awaken180weightloss.com.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hello, all you Jacksonville sports fans. Don here from Taco Lou. If you're in the mood for some great tacos, cold Dos Equis, maybe even a sip of some fine tequila, then the Lou is calling your name. Come out to Jack's Beach and experience what many have dubbed the #1 taco in the 904. There are plenty of great taco joints in town, and we're proud to have been around for this long, and we have only you, the fine people of Jacksonville, to thank for helping us grow and become who we are today. Cheers to you, Jacksonville, and thank you from the Lou crew. Taco Lou in Jacksonville Beach.
The best value for golf in Jacksonville remains Cimarron, totally reestablished with new tee boxes, improved fairways and greens, also a brand new restaurant with indoor and outdoor settings, and live music. Join the Wild One loyalty program online at Cimarron Golf. When's the last time you played Cimarron? Cimarron Golf Club on 210, the Wild One.
The 2026 schedule is here, and Jaguars football is officially back at the bank. With limited capacity this season, it's more important than ever to show up loud and create the ultimate home field advantage. From our biggest rivalries to can't-miss matchups, this is a season you won't want to miss. Single game tickets are on sale, and now's the time to lock in your seats for the games that matter most. Inventory is limited, and tickets are expected to go fast. Visit Jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
I'm local attorney Rick Alexander. In my 30 years practicing law, I've learned you never want to choose money over health. It's always a bad deal. Unfortunately, when someone screws up and you get hurt, that choice is gone. Your only choice is whether you face the future with a lawyer or without one. If you're hurt because somebody screwed up, call me at the practice. The Alexander Law Practice, 904-460-600, or alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
This Sunday, in the first season of women's professional soccer in the River City, Sporting Jacks hosts its first ever playoff game. Sunday at 5 p.m. at Hodges Stadium, Sporting Jacks takes on Carolina Ascent in the Gainbridge Super League semifinal. And to kick off this historic night, $1 beers and $1 hot dogs during the first half. Come stand behind your local pro soccer club and help push Sporting Jacks to victory. Call 904-863-KICK or visit sportingjacks.com for tickets. Sporting Jacks, pro soccer, pro Jacks.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. For former Jag Jeff Lagerman, the division amount doesn't matter, only the goal.
I want to see the number of wins that it needs to win the division. If that's 10, it's 10. And 11, 11. If it's 12, it's 12. Win the division.
North Florida, the ASUN top seed, is currently playing FGCU in an elimination game for a chance to face the winner of North Alabama Lipscomb. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Another good thing with these classic war movies is if you punch up a playlist or whatever, and some of the great movie soundtracks.
Great rock and roll. Every time.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And there's good playlists out there that have that, and they will just, you can go from the Stones to all the other ones that you heard in those great movies. One of our texters, our nooners.
Creedence.
Yeah.
Creedence is like all over those
Very
movies.
true. Right. Very true.
Any Vietnam one especially.
Yeah. Yeah. You can go to Deer Hunter, Apocalypse Now, any of those that the Vietnam setting, you'll hear a bunch of CCR. But one of our nooners did text in. I know you were asking about movies, but a telling World War II book is Now the Hell Will Start, One Soldier's Fight from the Greatest Manhunt in World War II. So, JJ, you're a reader.
I knew you were going to say JJ will read it for us.
I want you to proof it and then let me know. Because, honestly, that type of stuff, if it's true accounting and all that, yeah, that's interesting.
The books are always better than the movies, folks.
Yep. The greatest generation, that generation, that's for sure. All right, you guys can keep it coming. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010, talking about some of those great movies that you will watch. But, Big Search, what was your schedule? We were talking about, because there's coaches in the SEC and beyond. They all, like we said, whining. If you have a business card, I am a head football coach, I like to whine. That is part of their... That's just part of their makeup, and there aren't too many of them that take on all comers.
Except for your coach. Your coach doesn't whine. Not some wrong.
We don't know yet. He hasn't. Once he starts getting some L's, he'll figure out a way to whine. They all do. Every
That's
last
true.
one
I
of
haven't heard him whine yet.
Yeah. He's
so
0-0.
So all I did was I pulled up my schedule from '91, my senior year. We were independent. We weren't in the debate. So
let's go over this schedule, shall we?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, we played number 24 Arkansas at the time, and we beat them 31-3. Played number 10 Houston. Beat them 40-10.
Houston?
Yeah, that's when they had David Klinger.
All right.
Running shoot. They were number 10 in the country.
Talking about a number 10 team
exactly.
in the nation.
There you go. All right, now you can say something. Tulsa. We beat Tulsa.
Tulsa?
Yeah, we played Tulsa. I don't even know if they still have a team. Then we played Oklahoma.
OKC. Wow.
Same thing. Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State beat them 40-3.
Because that was without Mike Gundy. That was when they were like god awful.
Yeah. Then we played number 7 Penn State. Beat them 26-20.
You ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Matt,
then
you got something to say about that?
Yeah, he's going to say something about this one. Then we played Long Beach State.
Okay, well, that's a toughie right there.
Yeah. Then we played
volleyball or what?
Then we beat
Tulsa and Long Beach
then
State.
Then we beat number 20 Arizona.
Well, that's another tough one. Arizona.
They ranked, bro. What do you want us to do?
This is 30 plus
Arizona.
Then we played.
You mean to tell me you had to beat Arizona that year?
At Arizona. Then we had to play West Virginia.
Yeah.
All right. Beat them.
West by God, Virginia. That's
then
a
we
toughie too.
beat number 1 Florida State 17-60. By the way, 5-0 against number 1 team in the country.
But were they
All right.
an SEC team?
No, they weren't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, they're nothing.
Miami went to schedule the SEC.
Oh,
The SEC.
I haven't seen an SEC team when it's scheduled.
They were nothing.
It
back
wasn't
then.
worthy.
The
What do you
SEC
mean?
was nothing back
Yes.
then.
Then we beat at Boston College. I know Tommy Mack had 19 tackles in that game, by the way. Then we played number 22 San Diego State.
Another toughie.
With Marshall Falk. By the way, 39-12.
All right.
Okay, who's that?
And then we beat Nebraska, number 7 Nebraska for the national championship. 20.
Okay. See you, Nebraska.
Yeah.
I love the okay.
I can't.
Fine. Listen, we played 6 ranked
I would
teams.
slap that man. If
I'm not worried about that. Listen, I got the ring. Auntie got the ring, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, you don't got to apologize
What
for
was that
anything.
one year y'all went? What was it like?
Y'all
10-1, then you won the national championship. And the only team you lost to was who was that team you lost that year?
10-1. We only have
Your 83 it was.
Made
your
a
first,
bumper
your
sticker
first
out of it.
national
I
championship?
wasn't there in 83.
Who's that only team you lost that year?
I wasn't there.
They
I know, but
lost
who was-
to Florida.
Yeah, okay.
Bumper sticker.
I know.
We're just checking.
We're
that's
thinking
all.
on probation. Florida.
Not
at that
yet.
point.
Not
Oh,
yet.
yeah, it was coming.
Not yet.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were-
cheating in that.
Yeah, they
At
were
that
breaking
point, they
rules.
were cheating. There's no
cheating.
doubt.
Yeah,
They were
absolutely.
breaking rules, but at that
Y'all-
point,
y'all
they
had
didn't
that.
make
There's
it.
no doubt they were cheating with their hair on fire. There's no doubt about
There
that.
was. There was.
Check,
Y'all-
right.
However, they did beat you.
I wasn't there.
What? Well, then,
They beat the U.
You take credit
They
for all.
beat
You take
Miami.
credit for all the you was doing
I
now.
take
don't
credit
you?
for about 3.
Because after Leon, then he can take credit for what he built. Anything
That's true.
before,
Well,
it's
that's
like,
a great
well,
point because
know.
you built part. You were part of the build.
That's
When,
right.
when you
Right.
have 3, you don't have to take credit for anything else.
So do you take
Exactly
credit
right.
for the La Tech loss
La Tech. Who?
3 years ago?
Was I there?
It wasn't. Oh, that was a bowl game. Yeah. God, that
No,
was
you guys lost in the
You're
regular
talking
season
about
a
Middle
lot.
Tennessee.
Or
Middle
Middle Tennessee,
Tennessee,
right?
Yes. Yes.
I
First
think
of all,
wait, you lost to La Tech too,
First of
didn't
all,
you?
stop chewing. What are you doing? It's pissing
I'm not
me off.
chewing at all.
Yes,
Didn't you lose
are.
to La Tech in the regular season too?
No, that was a bowl game.
No, that was a bowl game.
That was during their 10+ years of not winning a bowl game.
Another glorious accomplishment.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, all I'm saying is, do I have to say this right now?
What are we saying?
What are you
What are
saying?
you saying?
Duke's won more ACC titles than you have.
And that's going to change
Yeah,
this year.
Hang the banner.
Oh, so now it's a goal. Okay, it wasn't a concern before,
Right.
but now it's a goal. All right.
We got to
Yeah.
the championship without. Did we get to the national championship without winning the ACC?
Yes, you did.
Did you,
Oh, okay.
did you win the ACC?
No, didn't Ohio State win the
has
championship?
Duke won the ACC?
Didn't Ohio State win the championship?
Ohio State's
without
won many
I know,
Big
but
Tens.
no, they didn't. Win
Many.
but did they win the last one?
Yeah.
They didn't win the Big Ten.
Yeah.
No, they did not. They
No, I'm
went.
saying no. Yeah, I'm agreeing with
Oh,
you. Yeah,
okay,
they-
all right.
yeah.
Well, so-
Listen,
It has
Once
happened recently.
Miami
They've
wins
won
the
many,
ACC
many, many
this
Big
year.
Tens.
Yeah.
Once Miami wins the ACC this year, the memes will be forever disposed
Finally
of.
extinguished.
Or they
It's
won't.
over.
Yeah.
Or they won't.
We will.
Yeah,
one thing
this
for
is
sure.
our year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The ACC is ours.
He's trying to put the funk on you early, bro.
One thing's for sure, the ACC is gettable.
That is
okay?
so awesome that
They're-
you got that's your rally cry now.
You know
The
what
ACC
is
ours.
so much crap about that stupid league is that Miami should have been in the ACC title game last year, but they had the dumbest tiebreaker
And still kinda
imaginable.
do.
They haven't changed it.
Yeah,
or
they-
because you lost to 2 unranked ACC teams.
Yeah. And they,
Or
and
that.
over
Spit
3
out
weeks.
what is in your mouth.
Yeah.
There's nothing in my mouth. Will you stop it?
Yeah.
There's some in his
I
mouth.
don't hear it. So
You don't?
Yeah.
No.
No. But anyway, the 2 losses over 3 weeks did them in.
Right. You see how he
That's-
just you see how he goes from when I say or you just lost 2 unranked teams, he starts screaming about something in my
yeah.
mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of BS.
Yeah. All right. So this is what you do in the off season. But the ACC sucks so bad right now. If you don't, it is an absolute.
Right now,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's sucked
it
for
has.
20-something years and you still haven't won it. Seriously.
Yeah, it has, and you should have won it a hell of a lot more often.
For 20, they've had national title winners come out of the ACC like 5 times over the last 20 years.
Okay.
The last 25, I don't.
Well, we had 2 Clemson,
Florida State, Clemson,
I think we stopped there.
2 Clemson,
3.
and 2 Clemson, and 2 Florida State, right?
No, one.
No.
Last 25 years.
2013.
All right, so you're not counting. You're not counting 2 or 99. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, and FSU is counting it. They'd like to go back a little bit further than that, but yeah.
That's another story. We don't have to go on that right
Anyway,
now.
it's just bad right now. There's no getting away from that. All right, so we will start with a little perfecto to set up a conversation coming up here in just a second. A Florida Home AC Friday. It is XL Primetime. Don't forget 777-4300. Get that tune up before it gets hot. Just call Florida Home AC.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. Join the great adventure. Come on. The thrill.
Jaguars Today.
XL Primetime. The Franchi Show.
Rick Ballou.
Hacker After Dark on 1010 XL. Now, the Florida Gator Report on 1010 XL. Installed by Cash Building Material. Windows and doors done right.
The Gator softball team wrapped up the weekend sweeping their way through the regionals in Gainesville, winning 3 straight, and now it's on to the Super Regionals with a shot at the Women's College World Series on the line. The Gator baseball team with wins over Vanderbilt on Wednesday and then run-ruled Alabama on Thursday 13-3. They'll face Georgia in the semifinals Saturday for a shot at the tournament title.
Jeff Prosser here. When you need new windows or doors, you want high-end quality without the middleman markup, and that's why I'm telling you about Cash Building Material. Same premium materials, same beautiful finishes, but at a price that actually makes sense for your home. No subcontractors, no runaround, just their own experienced crews who treat your house like it's theirs. If you want it done right, the first time, get a quote today. Thank me tomorrow. For windows and doors, search Cash Building Material. Windows and doors done right.
After attending a Saturday Bumps and Bruises clinic by Southeast orthopedic specialist, my son's hip and shoulder issues were diagnosed quickly, and he's back playing. As a busy family, we really appreciate their prompt attention.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Big personalities, bold opinions, lunch just got louder. Josie, Matt, and Leon are XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
Any questions? Yeah, when's lunch?
Noon to 2 on 1010 XL.
So I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 5-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $30,000 a year, and right now graduate making over $80,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition and no student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted into the program, your only costs are the books and the course fees, around $700 a year.
Wow, that sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Step inside Twin Peaks, warm wood, stone accent, and the mountain retreat vibe that hits the second you walk in. Massive TVs line up every wall, turning every seat into front row views of all the action. ET here, and I'm staying here for a while because of the smell of the wings, the burgers, and the 29-degree draft beer chills and frosted mugs like it's straight from the summer. The bar stays lively, and the Twin Peaks girls keep the whole place feeling fun and welcoming. For the ultimate sports lodge experience, it's always Twin Peaks. Eat, drink, scenic views.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $5,000 per ounce, and silver is over $100 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold and silver for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Hicken here. Experience crystal clear vision with the Eye Associates, formerly Bow 9 Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet Betchkel, MD, Jacksonville's leader in advanced eye care. From routine eye exams to specialized vision care, their experienced team dedicated to improving and preserving your vision. The same care you've come to trust, now with a new name. To schedule your appointment today, call the Eye Associates, formerly Bow 9 Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, at 296-0098.
After an accident, the last thing you should worry about is how you are going to afford a lawyer. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, there are no upfront fees because we don't get paid unless you do. You heard that right. We don't get paid unless you do. Our team fights insurance companies every day to pursue the compensation our clients deserve. It's that simple. Get started at CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. We know what cool sounds like. XL Primetime. But what does it feel like? Find out at FloridaHomeAC.com. 1010XL.
Definitely check them out, Florida Home AC, with great deals on tune-ups right now to make sure that AC is humming along during the hot months right here in the city of Jacksonville. Really the entire First Coast. They will service all over the place. That's for sure. All right, so we've been talking college football. Let's get into what's going on in the National Football League world. Let's start with the ukulele first, because this will lead us right to the conversation.
Perfecto!
All right, a little perfecto from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Oh, with a delicious Mexican lager found in Baja, imported by surfers for those who live life anchors of delicious, especially if you are heading to the beach and planning a little fun. All right, so most consecutive seasons with 4,500 passing yards or more. Most consecutive seasons with 4,500 plus passing yards and 30 plus passing touchdowns all time.
Just one. You just want the first guy.
Well, you can go. I would like to hear the top two, if you don't mind.
4,530 touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's the most consecutive seasons with 4,500 plus and 30 plus passing touchdowns. So
did he have 30 touchdowns though?
That's a lot of yards.
Well, yards definitely I think he had, but I don't know about touchdowns.
So I'm not going to give you any dings until
until you hear it. All right.
Until I want the top two, but I'm no dings until we get.
I'm going to say my pick is Drew Brees.
That's a good one too.
That's a good one.
I'm going to go Peyton and Matthew Stafford.
He is in the news.
Yeah. I'm going to go Marino and Drew Bledsoe.
Wow.
That's crazy.
All right, so I did give the big clue when I said it will lead us to the discussion. So
Yeah.
that Matt was smart
Good
enough
job, Matt.
enough to pick. No.
Oh.
He was smart enough to pick up on that clue, but it was a setup. Okay?
Nice.
100% setup. It is Drew flipping Brees at the top.
Wow.
Okay. So Drew Brees.
I need
Leon. Is that you?
No,
or
he
Leon?
had Bledsoe.
No, I had
That was
Bledsoe.
me.
Drew Brees had 7 consecutive 4,500 plus passing seasons with 30 or more touchdowns. That is honestly.
Think about this. What if the Dolphins, if that medical eval came back good for the Dolphins, Saban would have never left.
Maybe not.
Never.
You're right. It was.
And then
Drew,
Alabama is never what they are.
It was Drew from San Diego at the time to Nolans, and then it was Dante Culpepper signed by the Miami Dolphins with Saban. So anyway, Drew had.
And without Saban, there's no Kirby.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, if you start doing that,
Whoa,
man,
this
my gosh,
is-
man.
The Miami lives on
my.
forever.
Yeah.
Wait,
and
here's
is
even
there
better.
Mario? Like, what's even going on with that?
Maybe there's no Signetti.
Dude. So maybe.
No Signetti or Mario in the national championship game because both were built.
Yeah.
So USC would
By
have just went on and won every single title forever.
Mhm.
at that
Maybe,
point.
maybe.
They were the ones who were running.
because Pete was cheating, so he had to get out of town before the NC sheriff came after him.
They did finally. He left quietly.
He did.
He left quietly. So Brees had 7. There are 3 guys tied second.
Okay.
3 guys tied
And we
second.
didn't name any of them?
One name had been mentioned.
Peyton Manning?
Yeah, he's been mentioned. Okay. So 3 guys tied second. Peyton
Oh,
did
I
it.
know. How about Ben Roethlisberger?
Nope. Peyton did it 3 times, 3 seasons in a row, 2012 to 2014.
Brady.
Kurt Warner.
No.
Really?
Mahomes.
Okay, now we got another one.
Oh.
Yep, absolutely. Mahomes did
That's
it
on
years
me.
20 to
That is on
22.
you. That's your boy.
Normally that's your dude. Mahomes. One more, which this is a little bit of an outlier, but because of these numbers, they're as big as they are.
Dan Fouts?
It's a current player.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's 4,500 plus and 30 plus. This is the age of offense, after all. So it's not a shock that you have 2 that are current players that are all tied second with 3 consecutive seasons.
And it's not Matthew Stafford.
No.
It's not Burrow because he always gets hurt.
Yeah. Total setup.
It was a total setup.
Is it
Justin Herbert?
Jared Goff?
There it is.
Jared
It's
Goff.
Jared Goff. And I honestly,
I would have guessed him in a million years.
Exactly. Those are the ones that you just
I had a
don't
pretty good day.
get.
You did have a good day.
And Goff has been getting it done. He really has. He has 3 seasons, years 23 to 25. So this past season. So now let's get to the newest $500 million, Big Sirs.
Yeah, bro. 2 years, what? $106 million?
Yeah, he gets a
nasty cash.
He's the first player in NFL history to have career earnings worth $500 million.
It is nuts. He gets a $55 million extension yesterday, now signed through 27, 105, as Sirs just said. This year, or excuse me, through last year, he has made $408 million. That is already the most all-time. And by next season, when it's complete, he will have made over $500 million. A $500 millionaire.
For a first overall pick.
God,
dude, I can still remember going to do a story on him when he was working out prior to the draft in Arizona, and when he was throwing the ball, like it would go by you and it would like hiss. It was the velocity of the actual spin on the ball was so fast.
His balls are different in person,
and his definitely were different.
I think that the best thing that you could say about a guy is that he had to live through adversity and just bad surroundings, bad coaching, bad whatever.
He was the modern day Archie Manning is what he was.
Yeah, with the Detroit Lions. They made it to the postseason, should have won a game
once
without a bad call or whatever, but only once, right? Only one playoff run in Detroit.
And even if they won that game, they weren't going to win the Super Bowl.
How old is Matthew Stafford?
38?
38,
okay,
right,
so
right there.
he $500 million, right? Just think about how much Trevor's going. If Trevor plays as long as him
and can keep going,
he might get $700 million.
Because these guys are averaging that now, like you said at the very early age, the $55 million contract.
Yes.
And how much is Dak going to make if he keeps playing? And some of these other guys that have cashed in like that.
Right, but I mean, I don't disagree with you, but is Dak going to continue to be productive? I mean, that's kind of the question.
Dak had a good year.
I know it is, but I mean, it's what he's done for 15 years in the league. More than that. How many years has he been in the league now? 8 was his first year, right? 2008. So he's been in the league 16 years. Right?
It hasn't been that long.
At least that, right? 17 years.
No, Dak was on the team with Mississippi State.
No, Stafford.
Stafford came out. He was the number 1 pick in 2009.
2000.
Yeah.
No, 7 was his last year, I thought.
He may have been the number 1 in 08. I thought it was 9.
It was 08.
But either
JJ
way.
Look that up.
Yeah.
Either way, my point is he's been in the league
2009 draft.
a long time and has been playing at a high level for a long he might be playing better than he ever has right now.
Right. So the 09 draft, which is we're 17, we're talking a buku amount of seasons played, and he really has only had to fight a couple of key injuries that have limited him here in recent Rams history. I can't remember him being hurt too often in Detroit. He's thrown for a gob of yards, and obviously is the richest man in the National Football League in career earnings.
Now I just looked it up. There's 2 guys in the NBA who have made over $500 million. No one in base active.
Yeah, LeBron.
Yep, LeBron. Could you name the other one? He's also been playing a long time, obviously. KD?
Yeah, okay, good.
And he just went over 501. In MLB, there's no one that's reached the active players that have reached the 500
Trout
million.
has that $450 million deal.
Yes. So
but he
I
hadn't
think
been
that
paid
would
at
put
all.
him over the top after the deal. But right now, Justin Verlander, $411 million.
He's made cake.
And Max Scherzer, $360 with Trout just behind him at $330.
So what's Shohei at?
Well, he got a $70 million deal.
His gets deferred every year.
Yeah, it's
he
deferred.
only gets a couple mil, and then there's 20. I'll
It's
look
such
it
a
up.
crazy good deal that they signed him to. And he just
Cheating.
keeps
So he
Use-
gets
use the
basically
rules.
everything.
you're
was-
right. I'm sorry.
As the great,
Dodgers
as the great Roger Malby said, if you're going to play this game, you got to know the rules.
So he basically everything's deferred. Like he gets all his money after
He gets
plays,
paid
or
like $1 million a year, maybe $2 million a year.
after he plays.
Yeah, no, now $2 million salary now, and then the rest of it's deferred cash in an annuity. That's how the Dodgers have been doing what they've been doing for the Freddys of the world, the Shoheis.
So when
the
do they get that
Mookies.
cash though?
I don't even know. I would say around 35, whenever 40, whenever they step away.
Boom, it's just cash.
It comes in.
Lump
And
sum.
I believe it gets paid annually for a few more years
So
after that.
Shohei's only made 48 in his career.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah,
and
partly because when he came over from Japan, they had like a cap on international player spending,
Mhm.
which they used to not. It used to be like, hey, Hideki Matsuyama wants to come play for the Yankees. The Yankees throw him $1 bazillion. They changed that, unfortunately for him.
And then the other part of it is that I believe when Shohei came in, his endorsements were in that $60 million a year range.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't have really any problem with this.
Exactly.
Is because he's got that much cash heading his way in the endorsement world from the Asian continent, spending a lot
And
of
he's
the money.
won so much money gambling, of course.
Yes,
Just a joke.
Of course.
Just a joke. That was all the interpreter.
He and Brendan Sorsby.
Yeah, I was.
Yes.
The translator said, we're going to translate some of this cash into some less cash because I'm going to gamble my face off. And
lose all of it.
Yeah. How do you turn a billionaire into a millionaire? Yeah, just like that.
He was the fall guy. That's what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
On the back end, you take the heat. And I take
when
care
you
of you
get
on
out,
the
I'll
side.
take care of you.
Yeah. Come on now.
Stop.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But Ohtani, the bats have been relatively quiet. Then he goes off a couple nights ago with a leadoff homer and then goes out and pitches beautifully again. And that was against the Padres.
His ERA is .77.
Okay, so hang on a
He's given
second.
up like one run the whole year.
I'm not sure I understand this now. So he gets this money afterwards.
Yeah.
Are we talking like Mike Trout money afterwards?
yeah.
Okay.
Hundreds of millions.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He signed like a $700 million contract.
So he's getting like 2 mil, 2 mil, 2 mil, and then
or like 20 years.
so it's like bleeding a little bit, and then it just
Yes.
So the Dodgers are playing the long game, like something might happen to him, basically.
No, it's just the way they're
Dodgers are just
constructing
taking
contracts.
advantage of the situation.
All right, what if something crazy happens and he dies?
I'm sure there's a policy.
He's probably going to will, bro.
Yeah. I'm
And
sure there's,
trust, if he's smart.
yeah, there's some
Will and trust.
contractual
I hope
language
so.
in there.
I hope so.
But you would think
Like
that
his family gets it.
Yeah, these guys aren't signing. And
Well,
it's all
listen, if
guaranteed
he
stuff.
dies, they don't just give his family the entire contract. That's
No,
not how it works.
It's contractually agreed upon.
And
that-
because it's the same if he retires, he doesn't just get all that money that he didn't play for.
What if he blows his knee out and he can't play again?
Then he gets, I guess, up to that season that he was in.
Yeah,
We all know how it works,
Yeah.
man. I'm sure they all have like insurance policies where they get something.
So
but
he gets 680 of 700 million is deferred.
See?
It's basically a 10-year deal. So he's averaging 70 million per, but all that stuff gets pushed to when he's done after 2033, and he easily could keep playing and have another contract that would be coming up after
Right,
that.
but if he decides in 2033 he's done, he's still getting that 680.
Yeah, and then he moves.
No, you mean like at the end of the contract?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, he would have been paid all of it at that
and it's
point.
all guaranteed.
And then it's like the Bobby Bonilla trade or the Bobby Bonilla deal. You know how
that was an
every
annuity.
year, like June, whatever, he gets paid.
No, I get that, but I thought you guys said it was an annuity that gets paid after.
The way they work it, they have an annuity to
Right,
pay.
so that's what I'm saying. So if his contract ends in 2033, he decides I'm done, I'm not playing anymore. He gets that 680.
I don't know the answer to that. I would think maybe
I don't know either.
100 million a year or whatever. I really don't.
By the way, could you name
You
the
asked some of the
second place in the NFL?
It's a financial question.
I know that. I know.
Second place in the NFL in career earnings at 394. So Stafford only is at 408 right now.
Right,
We've always been saying at the end of these two contracts, he'll be over the 500 mark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, I
right
think I know
now
who
he's
it
at
is.
408. There's a guy in second right behind him at 394. Almost 395.
Is it Deshaun?
No,
AA?
because Deshaun's will kick in.
This is
Deshaun is number
250.
6 on this
Yeah,
list,
yeah.
though.
He had 250.
Deshaun's made 234 mil.
Yeah.
Is
Ron?
it Dak?
It is Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
Good job.
Because you figure
Dak
the
is
age.
number
Yeah.
4. You will never guess who number 3 is.
The other funny thing, real quick, about Aaron Rodgers, he's now one of the lowest paid quarterbacks this year.
Is he?
Yeah. A little saucy there. I think him and
Never
Malik
guessed
Willis.
number 3, huh?
Yeah, him, Malik
Saucy
Willis,
nugs.
and Baker like the lowest paid.
All right, so we got
Is it Russ?
Stafford 1, Rodgers 2, blank 3, Dak 4.
Is it Russ?
It's not Russ.
Oh, that's a good guess,
He-
though.
he's not even active, is he?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
he's not right now.
Is
No.
that-
So he's
No,
not on this list.
Okay, because he probably would be that
Yeah.
guy. Because that's a good, yeah. Who's gotten paid a ton? Oh,
He might not even start this year. I'll give you that.
Wow.
It's not only a Flacco, is it?
No.
no, he hadn't been paid that much money.
Mm.
All right, who is
Flacco's
it?
number 12 on the list.
Who is it?
Kirk Cousins.
Oh,
Right.
Gosh, we should have known that one.
Kirk Cousins has made $321 million.
God bless him.
That guy.
We
For
went
how
through,
many playoff wins do you get? 321.
He's got one.
One playoff win
One
gets
playoff
you
win.
$321 million gets you one playoff win nowadays.
We went through his numbers before. It is nuts. Oh my gosh. All right, so we'll keep it rolling. Kirk Cousins, you rich son of a gun, you.
XL Prime Time, driven by Duval Ford.
New conversations, new perspective.
Now Fridays feature The Lead with Hayes Carline and Ryan O'Halloran.
4 to 6 on 1010XL.
Joe C here. I tried playing handyman with my sprinklers and French drain. And royally failed. So I called Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage, and John Haney came out personally, just like he'll do for you.
You know it. And for a limited time, my good buddy Joe C's coming too.
Huh?
Ain't that right, Joe?
I gotta go to the game.
Joe? Go!
Clearwater Irrigation.
At least to this part.
And drainage too.
ClearwaterJacks.com. Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein and Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Jumbo Shrimp Baseball is home this weekend at ViStar Ballpark. Join us tonight for a special UF Health Hat giveaway for EMS Appreciation Night with a Honey Drippers Sunshade giveaway from Arlington Toyota and ViStar on Saturday and CSX Military Appreciation on Sunday with Catch on the Field and free face painting before the game on Baptist Health Sunday Family Fun Day at 6:35.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Bud Light and everyone at Anheuser-Busch want to remind you to get home safely every time. People are counting on you on the road and at home. Plan ahead with safe rides and don't forget to hydrate between beers. Bud Light encourages everyone to enjoy responsibly and socialize safely.
Frank Frangie here with Coach Delaney from Coyle Fencing. For years, your offenses have been putting up a lot of yards and points at Fletcher. I hear Coyle also gains a lot of yards in the fence world.
Yes, Frank. Coyle Fencing has been serving the Jacksonville community and general contractors for 99 years. We fence tens of thousands of commercial and residential yards, all while maintaining an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
99 years?
That's right. Some might call it a dynasty.
To schedule your appointment, visit CoyleJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, my golden moment is SEC coaches just whining and crying, making tens of millions of dollars, $50 million payroll, luxury. They got the facilities and everything they need to have success, but yet you want to whine and cry about a schedule, how tough it is. Just suck it up. Just show up to work and get it done.
Go play.
Go play the game. That's what I say. Go play the game.
I'm with you.
That's easy to say because ACC schedule is much weaker, but that's okay.
All right, so Shohei Ohtani's 31.
Mm-hmm.
So by my golden moment is by 2033, he'll be 38, 39, right? Depending on when his birthday is.
He would get to that the great Alan Verlander is a huge Dodger fan listening right now, but he would get to that Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer situation if he still could. Let's just say he's just pitching at that point. He'll get that big deal like Scherzer comes back for one more for $35 million or whatever the number was.
Yeah. Right. So that was kind of my whole thing is he's going to get the double dip. So he will get $68 million from 2034 to 48, no matter where he's playing.
Yeah.
So he could go play for the Texas Rangers.
And it gets paid out over, what was the total time? Over
34 to 48.
Years. Yeah. It's just
so
34 to 48.
So he could go. He could go.
That's 15 years.
He could go play for the Texas Rangers and not have any taxes taken out of his paycheck, and they've got it. So then he's technically earning in a state that has no income taxes, right? State income tax.
He's got other taxes coming out.
Right, he does, but he has no state income taxes. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's probably why he deferred it all.
Yeah, because he's already making money, like we said, from endorsements and whatnot. He's paying, I'm guessing, taxes in a number of different spots, like we learned the other day with Aaron Rye winning. But what is also eye-popping is he beat the previous biggest contract of recent note. Again, Mike Trout signed that big deal. But free agents over the last handful of deals, the largest was a 9-year, $360 million deal for Aaron Judge, and he beat it by 340.
I mean, he either has a really smart.
Ever heard of him? Yeah.
He either has a really smart financial advisor, or he's very smart with these things because he could easily just retire after 33, right?
Oh yeah.
Move to Jupiter, and then earn a lot of money and not be taxed on it, state tax.
Oh yeah. Well, this guy obviously is Ruthian-like because we've seen basically this type of performance 100 years apart. With Babe Ruth in the early 1900s, now Shohei.
I like that he's struggling with the bat this year, and he's like, you know what? I'll just go win the Cy Young.
Yeah.
I'm not like hitting as good as I usually am, so I'm just going to win the Cy Young this year.
Wait, when you say struggle, how is he struggling?
He's still like hitting 275 with like 10 homers.
Yeah. It was a little quiet for a while, that's for sure. But that's where we are. And so it's unbelievable what they've been able to do. And they've been able to sign a bunch of guys, and it's ticking off the rest of the world. They're the Yankees of the West.
He's got
8 homers and 26 RBIs.
We got the best team in 45
the games.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So last night, a little bit of a drag when you take a look at the Eastern Conference Finals. Jalen Brunson was able to just work the system because they were drawing so much attention, the Cleveland Cavaliers defensively, his way, that he just started dishing it out. Josh Hart was able to get some big buckets, Bridges, and a handful of other guys. He had, I want to say, was it 14 assists last night? And I believe it's the most, this is the saucy, the most for a New York Knicks guard since the great Charlie Ward.
Saucy nugs.
In the postseason. That's how far back we're going.
Yeah.
But he dished it out 14 times. And interesting, JJ, this is where I feel like I got a team just beat another team. What was it, 109 to 93? Does that sound right? I believe it was 109 to 93, and they are a 2.5-point dog on the road.
The Knicks are.
Yeah. 2.5-point dog.
So what? You want to take the Knicks? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I mean, if I had to bet one of those sides, if my life depended on it, I would definitely lean your way and go for the Knicks.
But it's just, this is slapping you in the face.
Know that
you better take the Cavs.
You know the Cavs are going to take one of these home games, I would think. Even if the series only goes 5, that means they have to win one of them. So.
And you heard the chant last night, Knicks in 4, Knicks in 4.
What a dog series, by the way.
Yeah. It just
they needed to take that first game to really get this series and make it entertaining, but they screwed it up.
Let me, just real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick, when JJ said that, and I want to just revert back to that real quick about Ohtani and the Cy Young. He's got 8 starts. He's got a 0.73 ERA.
Yeah, which is what he said earlier. And
He's given up 1 run this year, I believe. Maybe 2.
It's just
and guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? You want to put right now, where he's at right now, you're putting him up against Sandy Koufax with a .050. Some of I'm trying to think of who the other names were. We're talking historical. This is the classic rare is rare, and he is just throwing, and he can move the ball.
Oh my God, it's
and
like
velocity.
6 pitches.
It's just crazy good what he's doing.
I don't even watch baseball, but I will watch him if he's pitching. No doubt about it.
Yeah, it's appointment viewing for me every 5 or 6 days.
The other night was 4 base on 4
He
walks.
was not his best, and it was the first game this year where he's been hitting and pitching in the same game his whole career.
Yeah.
But for some reason this year, Dave Roberts has switched it up and been like, hey, whenever you start, we're just going to have you not hit that day.
Yeah.
But they played the Padres the other night, which is the rival for the division. And, they really needed this win, so they decided to have him play both. And he did hit a home run, and he was good with the bat, but he looked really tired come the 5th inning, and he was not his best pitching-wise, but he still gave up no runs through 5. But it took him a bases-loaded double play to get out of the 5th inning without giving up a run. So
he hadn't batted.
It did affect him a little bit on the mound because he went at least 6 innings every single start this year until that start.
Yeah, and I believe he hadn't batted since late April. We're talking basically a month
as a
pitching and batting in the same game. And so, and the ERA is just nuts right now. I think he's got it. Hang on here. Just as far as that .073.
Because pitching is so taxing, man. Yeah. You're out there by yourself the entire game. It's physical and just so much mental energy too.
Lowest mark among major league pitchers who have pitched at least 25 innings right now. So,
It's God.
He's unreal.
Yeah.
He is. And like you said, you want to talk about something that's rare, special, tune in. He is must-see TV, Mr. Ohtani.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I can tell you as Walk-Off Charities has grown, we now manage a large athletic facility with numerous fields, including the Bregan Baseball Complex. To get around, we needed a good, reliable golf cart. I went straight to Dynamic Drives and Design in Jack's Peak. I met with Travis, told him exactly what our needs were. Would you believe before you knew it, the perfect cart was delivered to us at an incredible price? If you need a golf cart, Travis and his team are the go-to. Learn more about them at dynamicdrivesdesign.com.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Hi, this is Dr. George Bari, an orthopedic surgeon who is fellowship trained in sports medicine. If you are a young athlete or a weekend warrior, I treat you with the care and expertise that is needed to diagnose and treat your injury. Come see me at Bari Orthopedics to get the care that you need.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Bari and the entire staff at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com. And follow Doc on Instagram at Dr.GeorgeBari.
Blue here for the Blue Crab House, located right off of San Jose. It's on Jewington Creek Road. They've been around since 1996. Indoor-outdoor dining. Also, takeout is available at the Blue Crab House. Open 4:30 to 9, Tuesday through Saturday. Sunday, noon until 9. Remember, Tuesday, $2 margaritas. Wednesday, $1 oyster night. How about the blue crabs? How about my personal favorite, the Canadian snow crabs? Whatever it is that you fancy, you get it right there. The Blue Crab House.
You've always known Beard's Diamonds for, well, our diamonds. But have you heard about our watches? Beard's is proud to introduce a new and exciting selection of luxury pre-owned Rolex timepieces. If you've tried to find a Rolex these days, you know how hard it is. But Beard's has scoured the country to put together an incredible selection of pristine Rolexes, thoroughly inspected and fully authenticated. These are like new Rolexes, all the most popular models, GMT Masters, Submariners, Sky Dwellers, and more. Come in today and check out our new collection of amazing timepieces. And if you have a Rolex to sell or trade, Beard's buyers are here with top dollar offers. Beard's Diamonds, always looking for new ways to give our customers the finest quality and the guaranteed best value price. Locally owned and operated for more than 4 decades, Beard's is your trusted source for fine diamonds, exquisite designer jewelry, stunning engagement rings, and now the finest luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. Come find the Rolex of your dreams now. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
The weather is heating up, and it's time to drop a line in the water. Gear up today at Green Acres Sporting Goods, Jacksonville's fishing headquarters. From Shimano and Penn Reels to Zoom baits and much more for saltwater and freshwater fishing. They've got everything you need to land the big one. And when your gear needs work, trust their expert rod and reel repair to keep you casting like new. Stop by Green Acres today or shop online at greenacresporting.com.
Alert! Alert! Termite swarms are active right now in Jacksonville, and once they get inside, damage can happen fast. Termites don't knock, they silently attack the structure of your home, leaving behind costly repairs and long-term headaches. Protect what you've worked hard for with the proven protection homeowners trust. Terminix it with advanced termite treatment and prevention solutions. Visit Terminix.com and schedule your free termite inspection today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Having a good time today talking some ball. We got OTAs on Tuesday. Big Search, you already saw a little rookie mini camp, so you got an idea. You said that you want to make sure that they're in shape and so on, and at least according to what they've said based on the rookie guys and the fact they've already had off-season workouts going on, you can imagine most of those cats are going to be in pretty good shape. What else are you going to be looking at? I'm
be looking at the O-line. I'm going to look how they, maybe they do some mixing and matching the guys at different positions. This is the time to do it. You ain't got the pads on yet, but anyway, it'd be good to see different guys at different positions. I like to see the guys from last year who were hurt, see them back on the field again. The Ranshaws of the world, those type of guys. I'm just looking for energy. I'm looking for effort. I'm looking for guys running around, have to deal with this heat. The heat is your ally. I hope it's hot. I really do.
Yeah, because if you make it your ally for the other teams that are coming in here,
yes, absolutely,
that's what you want, man. And there's only so many games this team's going to play here under the sun at Everbank Stadium.
Yeah, and if it's too hot and they go inside, I might throw a fit. I might just go ham on them.
I don't blame you.
Get ready to throw a fit, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to be hot.
And?
No, they're going to stay outside, I think.
I hope so.
You think?
Yeah.
Man, but Matt, these feelings coming across, man. I don't understand.
Not me. I'm just saying I've seen it before.
That was the Peterson era, bro. That was soft-ass Doug.
That was
these days are over.
Those soft serve days are over.
That's right. Put them under the sun.
I
want to kick their ass.
There you go, Jim.
Right. Create comp, which is what we will have. And we know that the guys, if Ransaw comes back, Milam, who you really want to see, Matt.
Yeah.
Those guys.
I want to see Ransaw, too. I definitely do. Yeah.
And then Walker Little has a chance based on the overall health of Cole Van Lannon. Walker Little may be the guy that they're leaning on most to reassume that left tackle position and own it for a while.
Don't say that, please.
I know.
Can we stop just talking
about
Walker Little seriously until it actually happens?
Hey, listen, that was your first love.
I know
that
it
was your
I
first
know
love.
it was. I'm off the bandwagon now.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Listen, Ryan O'Halloran thinks they're going to put Anton over there. Or he
which
wants
was
to
interesting.
see Anton at left.
Yeah, and that's a good segue because Ryan will be on with Hayes Carline, the lead, at 4 o'clock this afternoon after Helmets and Heels. But he mentioned in the short term, if you move Anton over there, to me that's an interesting tell about the health of Cole Van Landen if they're going to make that big of a move.
Yeah, Anton is what, 3 years removed from playing left tackle?
Yeah,
from college, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like getting on the bike, bro. You've got to be entrenched to that.
Well, the one thing that they did do, you remember them last year, they cross-trained like son of a gun. They moved a bunch of guys around. Now, it was all brand new back then.
True.
And they hadn't set their depth chart. That depth chart is much more set now.
Yeah. Well,
so that's true.
Well, just have somebody in place by August, please. You do all the mix and matching you want to do right now.
Right.
But have the O-line entrenched with your 5 starters at least by the preseason.
Right. When pads come on.
Thank you.
Let's make sure we're ready.
Yeah.
Guy that I would not want to have pads on and have to hit him bull in the ring, this guy right here.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Tommy Mack joins us now, Helmets and Heels.
I didn't want to have to attack. So how you feel about me, I felt about him. So there you go.
Oh, yeah, the thumper.
Yeah.
But yeah, he tells the great story about when he gave the one guy the funk that he thought he was going to be. Who was the first guy you went up against as a rookie?
Oh, Greg Lloyd.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah. That was my welcome to the NFL moment. I pulled on the counter tray, and Greg Lloyd's about what? 6'3", 230, 235, but I pulled up in the hole and I hit him. And he bounced back a little bit, and I bounced back a little bit, and I looked at him, and he's like, "That's right, rookie. You in the NFL, now get your ass in the hole."
Did you have any of those moments like that you can think of?
I remember when I tried out for the Saints, the first time I lined up like on a scout team against the first team.
Yeah,
those guards came out so quick, and they were like 330 pounds, and I was like, "Holy cow!" And they hit me so hard, and then they knocked me back, and then they're kind of like laughing, like, good job, good job. It's just like, dang, this is a lot different than college.
It's serious. All right, what's coming up?
We're going to talk to Herm Edwards, talk a little ball.
Nice.
Yeah, Cole Thompson will join us as well, talk a little college ball, talk a little Texans. I'm going to ask Herm, too, like, feels like everyone's crowning the Texans, like they're crowning them, like they're going to be in the AFC Championship game, or they're going to win the AFC South, and we're going to find out what those two guys think about it.
All right, sounds good, my bro. We appreciate it. And we'll say to everybody out there, Memorial Day, make sure you remember those that paid the ultimate sacrifice to preserve our freedom. We salute all y'all who have served, continue to serve, and, of course, those that we lost. That's for sure. We are done. What are your Memorial Day plans? You got?
I don't have any.
Not yet. Okay. All right. Beach buds and barbecue.
Maybe a little staycation. Maybe talk about that.
That's right.
Yeah.
With Brother Seeley Brother Seeley's working for us right now. Caddyshack, man. He's working for us. All right, you guys all have a great Memorial Day. You're not going away, JJ, are you staying here?
No, baseball and the couch, and hopefully the weather stays right. We'll go to the beach.
Love it. Matt, you're going to be heading to Destin.
Yeah.
Big
week for the SEC.
If you guys see a 8-month-old pregnant lady on the beach, say hi to me. I'll be the one right next to her.
He is the 8-month-old pregnant one. All right, we are done. Thanks to Florida Home AC. Don't forget 777-4300. Order up that tune-up. You will not be disappointed, especially when you want that area to click on and stay cold. Check out Florida Home AC. Big Sirs, Maddie, Joe C., and JJ.
XL